Hi guys, I have a Louis Vuitton unboxing for you today, and this is actually an item that I already have, and I repurchased it because the first one I bought I purchased pre-loved, and though still usable, it was quite used and does have some damage, so I wanted to replace it. And for those of you who are really into Louis Vuitton and you want to learn more about Louis Vuitton, especially the history and how things are made and all that, this is a fantastic video for you. This item will be a fantastic item for you to have, so stick around and see what it is. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. One of the perks of subscribing to my channel is that you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, and that is where I put information about sales and discount codes, so we can all share and getting bargains on the lovely things that we enjoy. Now, for Louis Vuitton, when you're purchasing directly from them, there's really no getting a bargain. However, this is a very reasonably priced item as things at Louis Vuitton go. So let's get into it and see what I got. I'm going to have to pull the box out and let the bag drop on the floor. Comes in this big box. I got some ribbon and a little gift card, and we'll just slide that ribbon off the corners here. It's on tight. I love getting Louis Vuitton boxes. They're so nice, and I can reuse them for other things. Now, I think this is wrapped in a way where it's really protected and it's not going to be super pretty when I open it up. Let's see. That's not pretty, but it is well protected. That was the point. The sales associate that I use, I usually use Becca. She's my sales associate at the Houston Galleria main store, but they didn't have this item when I went to look for it, and it wasn't something that it was available for her to order at that point, but another one of the Louis Vuittons in the Galleria had it. And the sales associate that helped me there was so nice about the packaging and everything. She actually asked me if I wanted it wrapped up like this where it's more protected, or if she should take it out of the box where it's prettier, and I said no, keep it protected, that's fine. So it's in this box. Put the pretty box in the background, and it opens up like this, and it is the Louis Vuitton City Bags, a Natural History book. So let me give you a little spin, because it's fancier than the one that I already have, which, let me point out to you, is sitting right there. That one I ordered off Amazon, quite used, and the brand new copy has some extra things that one did not come with. First, a spin. It has this lovely cloth covered binding, and then that pretty marbled paper, and the marbled paper is also on the top and bottom, and that is because this is not actually the book. This is a box that the book comes in, and the book is inside. One thing that I had no idea that this came with, I was surprised when the sales associate at the store brought the book out and showed it to me to make sure it was the correct one and make sure it was the English version. It comes with a set of prints. I'm gonna guess, based on the thickness of the stack and this image, that there are 9 prints and that they represent those items. This is interesting. This, I don't know if you can see, but the paper's ripped a little bit right there. And on the back of the box, on the back of this box, I just had to peel off this glue that had a little paper stuck to it. So I'm pretty sure that it originally came with this print on the back like that. The sales associate must have taken that off and put it in the box for me. But let's look at these prints. It has this little marbled paper sleeve, so carefully slip that off. And this book, by the way, I know you guys like to know prices. It was $130, which I think, having that copy and knowing what's inside this book, totally reasonable. Like I said, if you're interested in Louis Vuitton, the history of Vuitton, knowing about the bags, how they're made, the history of the bags themselves, like the Noes, they've changed over time. So if you want to know about that and how they've changed, this is the book. This is like the Louis Vuitton handbag Bible. So here's the print of the Noe, and I don't think I'll frame these or anything. I don't know what I'll do with them. Oh, nope, these are not the ones on the cover there. Maybe there's some extras in there. Interesting. This one is called Inside an Alma in the 2010s. So it shows typical things that someone may have carried. I need to look at the publication date of this book. Interesting. An x-ray of the locket bag. A drawing of the steamer, one of the original travel bags. They still make these. Inside an ulster in the 1950s. X-ray of the bucket bag and its pochette. Looks like a pochette accessoire, actually. It doesn't look like the bucket bag pochette to me. This is one of the things I'm talking about where this book is so informative. So this is some of the iconic bags and their dimensions, and it shows size comparisons next to each other, so you can get an idea of some of the different bags in a line of one bag. Like if you're interested in the Noe, there are 3 different Noes there. There are actually more than those 3. I love stuff like that. Ooh, and this one, this is very cool. Speedy Biodiversity. See lots of different versions of the Speedy bag. It's very interesting. See what I mean? If you want to know about stuff like this is the book. And they even get into things like the tools that are used historically to make the bags. Some of the leathers. Be nice if they had names on those and not just little swatches, but it's very cool. And that's indicative of what's inside the book as well. These are printed on a nice cardstock, very frameable if you wanted to go that route. Inside the box here is the book itself, which looks like this. There was also, because the book is quite heavy, inside this box, which is completely lined in that marble paper, there's a ribbon here. So when the book is sitting there, you can pull the ribbon to get the book lifted enough to pick it up. That's nice. Packaging is just lovely on this. So here's the book. There's no paper cover on it. It is all cloth, and it is a different cover from the older version that I have. Let me see what year this one is. The end sheets on this are the marbled paper. I expect that the content of the 2 books, even with the years being different, would be pretty much identical, but I'm happy to have a nice new pristine copy of this because it's a book worth getting. So this copy was printed in Italy, it says, which explains that marbled paper, and it says it's the 2013 edition. Let me read you just this first 2 sentences of the foreword because it describes what the book is about. This book is the first comprehensive taxonomy, that's perfect word for it, of Louis Vuitton city bags, a range of women's handbags that date back to the turn of the 20th century. Featuring the trademarks of the house, city bags represent the most successful line of accessories in the history of modern fashion and were instrumental in making Louis Vuitton synonymous with modern luxury. And it goes on from there. I have already done a flip through of that older copy, which, like I said, is going to be pretty much identical to this one. So I will link that video below. The prints that I showed you give you a pretty good idea of what to expect from this book. Let me show you a couple of images here real quick to give you another idea. The Speedy. If you're interested in learning more about the Speedy, here's some of the information you could find in this book. Here they have photos that show basically the history of the Speedy and how it evolved into what it is today. And it shows different versions. There are other bags on here too, the Papillon, some trunks in the background. It goes oldest to newest. It shows you some of the iterations and how the Speedy came to be. And then this next page has a diagram of the Speedy with the official labels or vocabulary for the pieces of the Speedy. It shows you the bag from different angles and a close-up, different sizes of the Speedy and some of the materials that it's been made from. This is some of what I find most fascinating. This has like all the individual components that come together to make the Speedy. So these are the things you'd need to make a Speedy. I just think that's really cool and fascinating. And then they even show how it's folded and the outside and how it looks turned inside out. And then they'll have some advertising too and photographs of people, famous people generally, wearing the bags. So it's pretty comprehensive. There's a lot more. There's more information on, I mean, I can't show you every page of the book, but there's information on some of the different factories around the world, some of the animals and skins that are used, the tanning process, some limited edition prints, the monogramming, like the used to be called monogram and now it's My Heritage. This is one I really like. It shows the cherry print, the cerises, kind of step by step on this page, how that happens in the printing process, what's put down first and then second and third, different handles, bag charms, different stamps, like where it says Louis Vuitton Paris, how that's been done differently over the years. It's not a book that I would say is for authentication, but if you're somebody who's trying to authenticate your own bags, it's a helpful book for that. It's definitely not, it doesn't have all the information that you would need to authenticate, but you can learn a lot from it. In the back, it even has idiomatic expressions and common proverbs, all of which have to do with handbags somehow. Very happy with this purchase. Very glad to get the new copy that has, it's all pretty and pristine. It has the prints and everything, and I'll enjoy going through this. It's an item I highly recommend. It's relatively affordable as things from Louis Vuitton go. It would be a great thing for you to learn more about the brand. It would be a great gift to someone who you know who enjoys Vuitton and would like to learn more about them. And it's not something that's always available on the website, so I would say if you have a sales associate, to check with them to see if they can order it for you, and if not, you could try my associate Becca. I'll list her information below, you can text her. But yeah, very happy. I think I'm gonna keep the other copy, just keep it back there for decoration because it's hard to move everything to get to it. So this will be my actual reference copy. When I need to look for something, I'll put it somewhere where it's easier to get to, and that'll just be decoration. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well. I hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.